À son apogée, Mike Tyson était l'une des forces de la nature les plus terrifiantes que le monde ait jamais connues, laissant les hommes adultes remettre en question leur décision de monter sur le ring.
23-pound weight advantage, and he put the motto, of course, right hand by Tyson.
Au début de l'année 1986, Iron Mike, alors âgé de 19 ans, était une force imparable, démolissant tous les adversaires qui se présentaient devant lui, avec un palmarès parfait de 17 victoires et aucune défaite.
As bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look, but give Tyson credit, that's it.
As with a giveaway. Oh, the legs have gone. This is all over.
Mais un obstacle redoutable se dressait sur le chemin de Tyson, un spécialiste du KO, aguerri, qui avait fait ses preuves contre les meilleurs de la division. Et le premier test de niveau mondial de la jeune carrière d'Iron Mike, Jesse the Boogeyman Ferguson.
Jesse Ferguson comes into this fight and his record looks like a who's who of the heavyweight division.
Préparez-vous à découvrir l'un des meilleurs combats d'Iron Mike. Vous êtes sur Boxe Internationale. C'est parti. En février 1986, Iron Mike était une véritable force de la nature, avec un palmarès parfait de 17 victoires et aucune défaite, démolissant tous les adversaires qui se présentèrent devant lui, tandis que le monde de la boxe se demandait qui pourrait bien rivaliser avec cette sensation adolescente. Mais Jesse, the Boogeyman, Ferguson, se dressait sur son chemin. Il est entré dans le Troy Armory à Albany, dans l'État de New York, en tant que champion en titre du tournoi poids lourd SPN, avec une puissance de frappe légitime dans les deux mains. Ferguson avait déjà fait ses preuves sur la grande scène, alors que Tyson était encore en train de se construire un palmarès, et le fait d'être le premier adversaire de niveau mondial qu'Iron Mike ait jamais affronté le convainquait que ce gamin surmédiatisé n'était pas prêt pour un véritable test. Tyson décida donc qu'il était temps de montrer à ce soi-disant Boogeyman à quoi ressemblait la vraie peur quand on montait sur le ring avec Iron Mike.
And it has been kind to Mike Tyson. Here we go. He is. One thing we should mention, Jimmy, before the action heats up too much, is this is a 16-foot ring, very much to Tyson's liking.
Dès le début du combat, Ferguson a prouvé qu'il était différent des boxeurs de second ordre que Tyson avait détruits.
And then counter with left hooks off the ropes. And already, Ferguson has lasted longer than have some of Tyson's 12 first-round knockout victims. But now, Tyson got an uppercut through the guard. Distinguishes him even in the amateurs. Mike Tyson can throw great body shots. He takes what you give him, and right now Jesse Ferguson is standing still and allowing Tyson to swing away at the ribcage. One of the things that makes Tyson so special, he threw a tremendous left hook, missed with it, and didn't go off balance. Always in position to punch. But he went back into the shell. If form holds true, Jesse Ferguson at some point, one of the questions that surrounds Mike Tyson's career answered. He's pacing himself more at this point, Jim. Generally, he would rip punches with both hands without caring about what the opponent did in return. Did in his first 17 fights. One good left. Around. Ferguson about to become the sixth of Mike Tyson. Round one. We'll be back. For the beginning of round two in Troy, New York. Jesse Ferguson stepping out of his corner in the red trunks. The black trunks belong to 19-year-old.
Farther than the average Tyson opponent. As I mentioned, only the sixth of 18 men to make it as far as round two. We apologize for the quality of our audio at this moment. We are on our backup audio line. We'll stay with you. Now we're told that it's Tyson getting through the guard again.
Makes him special. Not just power, but he really gets the punch there quickly. Ferguson's just fighting a
But it might not be an inadvisable strategy. Tyson only once has been as far as rounds and bout against Mike Jamison. TKO early in the fifth.
And in that fight with Jamison, which did last, him with an opponent that just grabbed him and looked to survive, and he really didn't keep his concentration. Ferguson, who's not giving him very many punching opportunities, if he continues to stay on top and keep his concentration and keep in the fight.
Okay. See that both fighters like to crouch over and get low as they deliver their punches. Their heads are going to be very close together through much of this. And Jesse Ferguson fighting defensively against Mike Tyson. Round three. And Jesse Ferguson is only the fourth fighter to make it that far with Mike Tyson. Good right. We saw Ferguson recoil to the ropes.
Two of the questions raised about Mike Tyson that have yet to be answered are his chin and his stamina. Right now, he's been in 3 tough rounds. Not tough in the sense he's taking a lot of punishment, but he's throwing a lot. The event has got to drain something out of him. He is not breathing heavily. He looks in pretty good shape at this point.
No one in the arena believed before this began that it would go to a decision. But certainly Tyson has won the first 2 rounds and is controlling the third.
You see quickness in Mike Tyson. Of course, Muhammad Ali was quicker. Of course, perhaps Floyd Patterson was quicker, although Customado.
Round après round, The Boogeyman a encaissé des combinaisons vicieuses qui auraient mis à terre des boxeurs moins coriaces.
You mentioned, of course, the relationship to Patterson. Both fighters groomed by the now late Customado. But there is really no direct comparison in style between the 2 fighters.
By it. You might be able to see here that the fighters are fighting with 8-ounce Everlast thumbless gloves instead of 10 ounces, would favor a puncher like Tyson. As with the size of the ring we mentioned earlier, 16 feet 8 inches, the York State in non-title fights. That flurry right there by Tyson, he did not sit for him pity-pat punches. He's got to set himself. Once again, those are arm punches.
Coming to the end of round 3. Already is becoming in control. And Jesse Ferguson now joins 2 fighters. One named Don Halpin, another named Mike Jamison. Tyson. In case you have joined us late.
Au 4e round, Tyson en avait assez vu de cette lutte pour la survie.
12 of them first-round knockouts coming into this, his toughest test so far.
A few moments ago, Jesse Ferguson looked over to referee Louis, hit a low blow, as he has been hit a few during this fight.
Now Jesse appears to want to say something to Tyson about the low blow. And the referee warns him not to headbutt Tyson. Fighting a somewhat more offensive effort. So far, he's shown some intelligence, Alex.
Well, he's fought to survive and not to win. He just reminded throughout this fight to date. He may be just pacing himself.
ABC Sports live from Troy, New York. Scheduled 10-round heavyweight fight between Mike Tyson and Jesse Ferguson. Tyson in the black trunks.
If there is such a thing as death.
And you're here to tell us there isn't, I'm sure. More active now in this 4th round than he was particularly in the first 2 rounds of the fight. Watch your head. Immediately following the bell, Mike Tyson delivered a right-hand shot to the body of Jesse Ferguson. Ferguson
Some of you may have seen Ferguson's cornermen jumping into the ring to keep him away from unnecessary extracurricular activity. Previous time in the fight. Beginning to throw that left.
Puis, au 5e round, Iron Mike a déclenché un véritable enfer.
Ferguson's done all the punching, not much scoring, but he has kept Tyson at bay. And Ferguson accepted the clinch until Luis Rivera broke them.
3 weeks ago, Tyson scored a TKO of Jamison at 46 seconds of the 5th round in Atlantic City. As of right now, so Ferguson has at least that distinction to carry with him as he attempts to gain.
It's difficult to judge the motivation of a fighter, but I would say that Mike Tyson is trying to do two things here. One, he's trying to pace himself. And the second thing he's trying to do is be careful. I think he respects Ferguson. And he's just not going to...
Williams, a TKO defeat, not a decision, was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here. Blood coming out from the nose of Jesse Ferguson. Put him down. 6, 7, 8, up at 9.
I think that uppercut broke Ferguson's nose, Jim. He is in desperate trouble. He will not last much longer. Stopped it there. Mike Tyson's known as a great finisher. Let's see how he does with Ferguson.
Ferguson gamely hanging in, having trouble covering up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And Jesse Ferguson's time as a professional Tyson's ever been in this round. Ferguson trying to jab
when he has him hurt. Jesse Ferguson is hurt. Let's see how Mike Tyson does to take him out.
The left hook did some damage.
Frank, he's going to have to get in there and force him apart.
Another left.
Oh.
Can't say I blame him.
The only thing Rivera could do is what he just did. Give him a warning. Just maintain a little bit of distance so that he's going to take a point. He's disqualifying him. He disqualified Jesse Ferguson for clinching and refusing to break when ordered. He had warned him earlier in this round.
Le soi-disant boogeyman a appris à ses dépens qu'il n'y a qu'un seul monstre sur le ring quand on affronte Mike Tyson. C'est ainsi qu'Iron Mike a passé haut la main son premier test au niveau mondial, prouvant qu'il avait les compétences et la puissance nécessaires pour vaincre les prétendants légitimes sur son chemin vers la grandeur. Laissez un j'aime et montrez votre soutien à Iron Mike dans les commentaires. Merci d'avoir regardé.